fantastic day today. If you don't already know, my name is Alex J, the one and only. You can get me on facebook.com/the true Alex J, instagram.com/Alex J020. You can also find me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/anything success. And today I'm going to be revealing some of the ways that we're able to generate 1.5k continuously online. So one of the most important things, you're going to see me moving around on Photoshop a lot. I find that visualization really helps a lot of people. So I want to really get down to this on how we're able to generate so much money online. A lot of people have a big confusion. How are these people making so much money? How can I get a part of that action, right? So this is something that I've done. If you don't already know, I've made multiple six figures from home. I've been working full time online for 3 years now, so it's a very, very long time. So I want to show you guys exactly what I'm doing and how I'm able to generate what some people will consider a lot of money online, and how you can do exactly the same. So the first thing is you need to realize, okay, what is it that you're selling? Okay, so first is, what am I selling? And if you haven't already, get a piece of paper and a pen out. You're going to be taking a lot of notes. So what am I selling? Okay. So you need to first establish, what is it that you're selling? What is this product? Okay. Once you've got yourself a product, okay. Once you've got yourself a product, if you're struggling to find a product, it's probably best to message me. There's a lot of products that are better to sell than others online. Or maybe you're in one company and you're not sure if you should be in a different company. To be honest, it doesn't really make much difference, and here's why. If you can't learn to sell online, it doesn't matter what you've got. You can have the cure to cancer, but if you don't know how to get out to people and get that message out to people, then it makes no difference what you're selling, right? So first establish your product. Now we need to work out how we're going to be selling, okay? And now this is absolutely fundamental, and I cannot get this across enough, okay? You then need to work out who you are, okay? So who are you? Okay, now this is really big. These are really important, okay? What am I selling? Who am I? What am I trying to get across? What's my message? What's my story? How am I going to be able to move out and start selling this, right? So who are you? Now this is important because let's say, for example, I'm selling phones, okay? Am I going to be that phone sales guy? Is that going to be me forever? Or am I going to eventually move on and start selling, glasses of water, whatever, right? I need to work out, who am I? Where am I trying to go? Okay, so you need to figure out your goals. Okay, what are your personal goals? Not just about the product, not just about how much money you want to make. I mean, what are your actual goals? So you could say, right, I want to make 100k in a year. Okay, great. Why? What do you want to do with that money? Okay, you could say, right, well, I want to invest it. I want to put it here. I want to do this. I want to be able to help my family in this way. Great. Write all of that down. Really, really work out who you are and what you are trying to achieve. Because once you figure that bit out, then we're able to move forwards. And a lot of people, they seem to be missing the basics, and this is the basic part. If you haven't got this bit, you'll struggle to do the rest of it. Okay, so you really need to break down, what am I selling? What company am I a part of? What products have I got? Who am I? Do the products really represent me? You want to then, once you've got all of this down, so you write all your goals down, then you want to work out, how are you going to brand yourself? Okay, how are you going to brand yourself? And again, this is key. What's your message? You could say, for example, Facebook, they're saying they're a social network, they're connecting people together, which is great. So that's the brand they built, and they're focused on networking. And because of that, Mark Zuckerberg has got this fantastic idea where he's trying to constantly work out, how can I connect more people together? And the more he does that, the more money he makes, because he works out, right, if I can get people to connect like this, I can then get people like this and this, puts it all together, and voila, you've got Facebook. So you need to really work out who you are as a person, and you need to brand yourself away from your company and away from your products, okay? So let's say I'm selling cell phones, right? I could brand myself as, this is who I am. Why am I selling these cell phones? Why am I selling this? Okay, well, I'm selling this phone because I'm really big on communication. Now, obviously, I don't sell phones, but you get the point. I could say I'm really big on communication. I'm really big on helping people connect to each other, right? Same as Facebook's kind of. But I could go with that, and that could be my whole message. My message to the people, the message that I'm getting across to people is, I'm trying to connect people. The reason this is important is because you want people to find you and then completely relate to what you're saying. You want a potential customer to relate with your message. Now, if I'm selling phones and I'm saying it's to connect people together, people around the world who are saying, you know what, I wish who are they? Where are they? What are they eating? What are they reading? You need all the information that you can get, okay? And as you start getting more sales, you're going to find it a lot easier to start breaking down who your audience is because you can actually look at your stats. So, for example, when I'm running ad campaigns, I really do break it down and I do a thing called split testing. Now, split testing is where you run more than one ad, and I'll target one for people between 18 and 25, and another one 25 to 30, another one 30 to 35, and so on and so forth. And then I'll break down where I'm getting the most sales from. Then what I'll do is I'll then do male and female and find out which one's converting better. Then I'll find out the country, which country are they mainly from, what language do they mainly speak. Like once you've broken all of this down, it becomes a lot easier to target your audience. I can say, okay, well, I'm getting a lot of leads from Instagram, but I'm also getting a ton of leads from Facebook. I'm getting a ton of leads from YouTube. I'm getting loads from CPC and PPC through Google and everything else. So I can really, really start honing down, okay, this is where I'm getting my most conversions. Now, because of that, I need to start ramping things up. Okay, so you need to really break down who is your audience, where are they, what are they doing. Now, with that, you're going to be able to tailor how you're marketing. So you'll be able to go out there and say, right, well, they're mainly dominantly on this platform at this time. This is the kind of things that they interact with, and this is what they like doing. Okay, so let's say, for example, let's say I sold a healthcare product. Okay, a healthcare product or like weight loss or something. What I could do is think, okay, what are they doing? Where are they? So I could say, right, well, a lot of them they're on Facebook groups to do with weight loss. Okay, I could say that. I could say there's a lot of Facebook pages to do with weight loss, right? Now I'm like, right, now I know where the audience is. Now I need to be thinking, how can I get in front of that audience? How can I get their attention? They're in these Facebook groups and they're on these pages. Now, one of the methods that I could use is I could start commenting on people's. So, say for example, there's a post and it says, I lost 10 kilos or whatever. I guess that's quite a lot. But let's just say someone's like, I lost 10 kilos. And you could read the article, you could be like, that's really interesting. Then you could comment as a reply and say, that's absolutely phenomenal, what you were doing. Me personally, I would have also recommended that you do this, and maybe you take this product, which could be your product, as well, which is really going to help. What you're doing is then you're gaining attention from your audience, like from your target audience. You're then gaining attention, you're gaining trust, you're building credibility because now they realize that you know what you're talking about. So then what they're going to do is they're going to go across and they're going to like you, they're going to start following you, start messaging you on Facebook. Same thing with Instagram, you can do that, you can do it on Twitter. There's so many different platforms. You can do this on Tumblr and so on. So it's great because you're building an audience in that demographic. Now you could also go down the route of saying, well, healthcare, weight loss, maybe I'm not the smallest person in the world, maybe I need to start losing weight. So I can take my products and I can do a diary of that on YouTube, right? And then every single day you've got that going out. You put it in a blog, the video goes into a blog, you start drawing all the attention from the bloggers, you start getting all the attention from YouTube, you start putting out the link on Tumblr and Twitter and Pinterest and everything else. Now you've got all these people watching the video, they're watching your journey. What products are you taking? I see all the weight loss that you're going through, it's incredible, blah, blah, blah. You're using that as your story. You're using that to generate all your traffic and all of your leads, right? And then because they have that interest and because they're going with the same story that you're selling, which is, about healthcare and weight loss, and you're living that lifestyle, they're then going to go along and say, you know what, I need to join you because you are doing exactly what I want to do. I want to buy the products that you're buying because you are representing the company accurately. And this is why it's important to realize who you are and the direction that you want to go in, okay? It might also help you decide if you're in the right company or not, because some people, they're in a company that they don't feel that they can really represent, and because of that, as an effect, they're not able to then do what I'm talking about. Okay, so you need to make sure that you are with a company that you truly believe in, and if you don't believe in your company, I would recommend maybe looking somewhere else. Um, I'm not in any company, so you can't join. I'm not promoting a company. Um, so you need to make sure that you know who you are. What's your message? What kind of audience? Where are they? How can I get in front of them? Now, once you've done that, what you need to start doing is you need to have a process to then move those leads across. Now, me personally, I love doing phone calls. That's what I'm really good at. So what I would do is I'd have my staff members, they go out, they know where to target, they go out, they message the people in those correct audiences, they go out, they put the content on the correct platform. So, they're posting every generate those 100 leads? How quickly can I get those through? How much money have I got to spend in order to get the 100 leads, to get the 10% conversion, to get 10 sales? So let's say that I've worked out that I need to spend, let's say $100 in order to get 100 leads at a 10% conversion rate, and that way I'm going to get 10 sales. So they need to get 3 a month, which works out at 36. They're going to get 36 sales over the course of a year. Is that right? Yeah, if they get 3 a month for 12 months, they're going to get 36 over the course of a year. So in order to get the 36, they're going to need to get 3.6, so times 100 by 3.6. They're going to have to spend $360. Obviously, these numbers are exaggerated, by the way. That wouldn't be 100. So let's say that they say they're going to spend $100. That way, they're going to get 100 leads. That's a 10% conversion rate, and they're going to get 10 sales. So we now know that to get 36, which is their golden number to hit the 100K, in fact, they'll be just over, that they need to spend $360 on ads in order to get their 100 leads, in order to get their 10% conversion, in order to get their 10 sales, which in fact leads to 100K. Okay. Now again, these numbers are exaggerated. This is just an example, just I'm able to break it down for you. But this is essentially what I sit and I would do with someone, with a client. I'd break all these numbers down for them. I'd work out all of their numbers. We would run all the split tests. We would break it down, and we would get them their maximum conversion rate. One of the conversion rates that we've got is about 50%, which is absolutely incredible. So the aim of the game is to work out your numbers. You want to really break it down. How much money have I got to spend? How much content have I got to put out? Let's say we're not even going to spend money, right? Let's just say that in order to generate 100 leads, I need to put on average 100 posts out across Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest, right? I could say, right, well, if I need to put out 100 posts in order to get 100 leads, which is one lead, one lead is per post, and then say I'm getting a 10% conversion rate, and that's the 10 people, and I know that I need to get 36 people in order to make that happen. I can then break these numbers down and say, right, well, I need to be putting out at least 3,600 posts in order to make sure that I hit, I think it's actually 300, yeah, sorry, it's 360 posts in order to hit my 36 sales in order to hit my 100K. Now by doing that, I know, right, well, I need to really ramp up, because at the moment I'm only putting out 3 posts a day. If I'm doing 3 posts a day, it's going to take me how many years in order to get 100 leads, in order to get that 10% conversion rate, in order to get those 10 sales, in order to get the 36 sales, in order to get the 100K. Okay, now I know it might sound complicated, but believe me, this is very, very simple. You need to know your numbers. You need to know, where is my audience coming from? How many posts have I got to put out? How many adverts have I got to put out? How many leads are coming through? How can I get more of those? Have I got to put out more videos? Have I got to put out more Instagram posts? Have I got to comment on more Instagram pictures, or Facebook pictures, or Tumblr pictures, or Pinterest? Have I got to contact more people? Have I got to speak to more people on Facebook? Have I got to join more Facebook groups? You need to really, really break it down, okay? Because once you've done that and you know your conversion rate, you'll know what is required in order to hit your target. Now again, that's something that we help with. My job is to help people build high converting sales funnels, and we automate the whole process for you. We do absolutely all the work for you, and the reason that we do that is so that you don't have the headache. But if you are looking to do this yourself, then you really need to hone all these skills. You really need to break down, what is it that I'm currently doing and what is it that I can improve on. Now, one thing that I really recommend is every single morning you write down, what did I achieve yesterday? So I can say, what did I achieve yesterday? What did I want to achieve yesterday? I'm going to write, what do I want to achieve today? No, you get the point. What do I want to achieve today? How does today affect my long-term goal? So, affect long-term. So how does it affect my long-term goal? So once I've done that, then at the end of the day, I would basically do the same thing. I'd write down what I wanted to achieve today, what I could have done better, how I'm going to improve tomorrow. Okay. Now by doing that, by default, I'm improving every single day. I can say, right, well, I only generated 10 leads because I only did this. All right, well, maybe I need to do this,